first off, if you guys are new here, if you guys have never watched my show before, I talk about South Asian news. I'm the Indian Hasanabi. I'm the Tamil Hasanabi. I'm talking about South Asian news. When can I watch the next stream? Next week. I stream on weekends only. Again, I stream on weekends. I would love to stream every day. Streaming doesn't pay the bills. Moving on to Sri Lanka. Adani's upcoming JV Sri Lanka port to get $553 million funding from the U.S. government. In a counterbalance to China's growing influence in the region, the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation will be funding $553 million for a deep ship water container terminal in the port of Colombo that Adani Ports is developing as a JV. Colombo West International Terminal Private Limited, a consortium of Adani Ports and SEZ Limited, Sri Lanka's John Keel's holding in the Sri Lanka Ports Authority, is developing the terminal on a build, operate, and transfer basis for 35 years. The fact that this is the first time a U.S. government agency is funding an Adani project comes as a reprieve to the conglomerate that has been facing questions since the Hindenburg elections earlier this year. What happened to that? Oh, that's right. They were never held accountable. Describing it as a transformative West container terminal project in Colombo, Adani Group Chairman Gautam Adani said, this initiative is set to generate significant employment opportunities, boost economic growth. APSA's whole-time director and CEO, Karan Adani, said, yes, they're all related, by the way. They're all related. Yes, if they share the same last name, it's because it's a family-owned business. Welcome the Association of the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, the DFC, the U.S. government's development finance institution, in funding with the Adani project. We see this as a reaffirmation of the international community of our vision, our capabilities, and our government. Oh my God, this is insane. Oh my God, dude, this just reading, when I saw this last night, when I saw the headline for this last night, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. APSA's brings to this project not only our proven world-class expertise, but our deep experience in infrastructure creation. When completed, Colombo West International Terminal Project will transform the socioeconomic landscape, not just in Colombo, but across the island through thousands of direct and indirect new employment opportunities, and by massively boosting Sri Lanka's trade and commerce ecosystem. Yes, this is what all the big states are vying for. Deep sea ports. Port of Colombo is the largest and busiest Yeah, that's the reason. The Port of Colombo is the largest and busiest transshipment port in the Indian Ocean. It has been operating at over 90% utilization since 2021, indicating requirement for additional capacity. The new terminal will cater to growing economies in the Bay of Bengal, taking advantage Sri Lanka's prime position on major shipping routes and its proximity to these expanding markets, group said. DFC CEO Mr. Scott Nathan said, I don't know if it's Nathan or not. I don't know if he's Tamil or not. DFC works to drive private sector investments that advance development and economic growth while strengthening the strategic positions of our partners. That's what we're delivering with this infrastructure investment in the Port of Colombo. Sri Lanka is one of the world's key transit hubs, with half of all container ships transiting through its waters. DFC's commitment of over $553 million in private sector loans for the West Container Terminal will expand its shipping capacity, creating greater prosperity for Sri Lanka without adding to sovereign debt, while at the same time strengthening the position of our allies across the region. The reason I don't have much to say about this is just because, this is obviously way expected. Both China and America are vying for Sri Lanka's ports. It's something that I have been saying. Have you read about Britain's role in shaping the entire Sri Lankan army? Yes, I have read it. Yes, I have read the declassified report where it was the Kini-Mini army the Kini-Mini services that literally trained the Sri Lankan Special Task Force and also drove the planes that they would use to bomb Tamil towns. Yes, I am aware of that. I'm aware of direct British involvement in this. Yep, I'm aware of that. Trust me, I've been covering this for a long time. This is the reason that I'm okay, yeah, this is not surprising at all, but it's still one of those stories that makes you want to pull your hair out. Because you know who's going to get, this is another move to bury the genocide. Like, I have to say, this is like another move to bury the fucking genocide that happened in Sri Lanka. Or that is happening in Sri Lanka, excuse me. Yes, the British bombed Tamil lands, yes.